and present you my product, the Dyno-Chair, a Sparkle project. Now, let's start the presentation. A small quote: renewable energy can power our economy without powering climate change, by Barack Obama. Now, the challenge we face for today's society: demand for energy is increasing day by day. So, resource depletion and even high energy costs is being done. Do we know most of the electricity consumption is done by industrial organizations? And a fun fact that it's consuming about 40% of the whole energy consumption. Can't even believing, right? And shall not be trade off for engine growth. Here, this is the pie chart, and you can see how organizations is consuming the largest of all. And this is the chart where, as you can see, coal is the most highest resource giving us electricity. Now, how can we help organizations to reduce energy consumption without compromising on productivity? Dyno-Chair. Let me present to you. It is one of our most proposed solutions. Sparkle, igniting innovation with energy. Now, how does Dyno-Chair works? So now it's just a chair, but not an ordinary chair. By harnessing the piezoelectric concept, we introduced a revolutionary game-changing product, Dyno-Chair, that converts kinetic energy into electrical energy. This principle can be deployed in different applications, which could be a futuristic option for reducing energy consumption. Now, what is piezoelectric effect? Piezoelectric effect is the ability of certain materials to generate an electrical charge in response to applied mechanical stress. That means when we apply mechanical stress on the top of the piezoelectric sensors, the voltage is being produced. Here, as you can see, there are two metal plates, and in the middle there are some crystals. So compression, positive energy is being produced, and then relaxation, minus, that is negative voltage is being produced. And this is the moment of which piezoelectric happens. So now, this was my first milestone step. This was the all designing part, and this was my second step, which I just made a prototype. And this is the Dyno-Chair's parts. That is, these are the backrest. Means, so first of all, any fidgeting, when a person sits on the chair and any fidgeting happens, the maximum voltage will be produced. And here there are soft cushions for easy movement for the user. Now this is the whole prototype which I made. So these are the charges getting attached, and slowly and gradually it's going to the voltage rectifier. So voltage rectifier is just a object which just converts the bi-direction into unidirection. So now the voltage is being, again, after it passes to the voltage rectifier, it goes as, and then now I have just connected to a multimeter. So as you can see, this is a multimeter, so to see the readings of the voltage. Now I'm putting a plate on the top, and I'm just having a pressure on the top. Now as you can see, it goes to like 10, 10.12. So here, as you can see, easily the voltage will be visible. So now this is the whole chart, which the whole cycle which happens over here. So now the cycle of the Dyno-Chair. And so now first the energy consumption from the batteries. So the laptops consume from the batteries of the Dyno-Chair. Then, so when we sit and then any fidgeting, the piezoelectric sensors generate electricity and the battery gets recharged. Then the cycle starts again, over and over and over. Now, project objectives. I have two objectives that I will make. That is, first of all, I want to reduce the energy consumption of organizations. Now, then to increase the workspace utilization of the organizations so that more people can be employed in a flow. Now, this is a small advertisement which I have made on my product. Yeah, this was the advertisement which I have designed. Now it comes to about me. So I'm the founder of Sparkle. As a highly motivated student, I approach challenges with confidence and enthusiasm, driving success in all aspects of my life. So now these are the feedbacks. So actually, they were the school staff who were related to who were science teachers of my school staff. So these were feedbacks I got of my Dyno-Chair.
This is a brief feedback on the project created by Pranesh, that's Dyno-Chair. The concept of Dyno-Chair that generates power through capacitive transduction is actually innovative, and it aligns with the growing demand for sustainable energy solutions. The project demonstrates a good understanding of the basic principles involved, and the project definitely has potential to reduce reliance on traditional power sources, and it can contribute to a greener environment as well. I feel if successfully developed, the Dyno-Chair could find widespread use in offices, libraries, in schools, and other public places also. The concept harnessing human energy for power generation is creative, and it is, according to me, forward thinking as well. As to areas where this particular project can improve, I feel a detailed analysis of the potential power output is necessary to assess the chair's practicality, whether it is feasible in real life or not. Factors such as size of the plates, the dielectric constant of air, the user's weight will significantly impact power generation. The design must prioritize the safety of the users, I feel, and the electrical components must be properly insulated so that there is no damage or harm to the humans or the people utilizing those chairs. The project should also address how the generated power will be stored and regulated. That's a big factor, I would say. A suitable battery or power management system is required, so that also has to be identified. And finally, since we are Indians at heart, a cost analysis should also be conducted to determine the economic viability of the Dyno-Chair. Thank you.
And also for this one, I already got the feedback. I just taken a photo of what feedback, like what discussion which I have done. So now these are the future plans. So first of all, Dyno-Chair can be used in many places, like public buses, trains, theaters, hospitals, schools, etc. So now in future, I would innovate many products using the same concept. Example, gyro bus. So this would be a type of a bus which I will implement these Dyno-Chairs inside it as a seat. Now I will invite your perspective feedback on my presentation. And before that, I would thank Pranjal ma'am for giving this opportunity to convey my product to all of you to all of you. And by this Trailblazer Fellowship, I have been trained to how to convey very nicely and then how to think in a different way. And those things. Thank you.
Pranesh, that's absolutely wonderful. As Pranjal said, I mean, at your age and the kind of idea that has come up is very interesting. I was, of course, immediately thinking of a metro train where, we are all standing and it's kind of, generating and looking out for itself. Instead of just sitting, can we think of pressure pads when we are standing?
Ma'am, so we can implement as a future plan, but my market audience will be main organizations. So
Okay.
first of all, because my thing is about electricity consumption, right? So I want to decrease those first, and then if that got success, and then more things have to be done, I will implement those also in many places and in a different products. The same principle in many products.
Yes, and as your teacher pointed out, one of the key areas is, of course, storage, because once you get that correct, then the rest of it, is able to work through. Something that I feel strongly about also is, while we are looking at all of this, is we also have to look at the kind of material we use for batteries, etc. We have
Yes.
we have to ensure that that space also has to be sustainable. That's all. That's just my thought, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pranish, at the onset, let me compliment you on your communication skills. You were amazing. You're a tiny little boy, but the way you spoke was full of confidence and panache. So a big clap for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your idea is extremely futuristic, and I hope and wish that you get a good funding to, start working on this design. So my wishes, best wishes are with you that you get this. Third, you've taken care, your design, your Dyno-Chair takes care of so many SDGs of the 17 that are listed by UN. So it speaks a lot of how much effort you have taken. You have done a lot of research. And I was very happy to hear the feedback given by your science teacher. It was a very comprehensive and detailed feedback that was given by your science teacher. So I want to wish you the best on work so that you can work on this futuristic design. And let's hope that we see all your chairs coming from designed by Pranish in the metros, in the futuristic metro that you just showed in the film, and in other public places. So all the best. I'm not a science person, so I really don't get the details of your product. And there are others who can definitely give you all the feedback regarding the science component of it. I just loved your approach. I loved your vision. And I just hope that your product is seen in many public places in future. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, so what do I say? Pranesh, how old are you? Or how young are you?
I'm 11 years old, sir.
11 years old. So you're already talking, Mr. Pranesh, the co-founder or founder of this innovative chair. So I think commendable job, and I think such amazing storytelling and such a confidence. Uh, I am resisting myself to not go into the technical discussion about the chair, by the way. Okay, because I think if you look at it, there are like pros and cons about it and all the feedback that has been coming. But I will just completely ignore the product part here and just focus on the way that you think and way you work. I think this is exactly what is needed. That how do you pick up something, iterate, tinker with things, build something. How many batteries and sensors have you blown, Pranish, till now?
Sir, so actually, actually, I had a 9 sensors. With the video I had just had now, 9 sensors I had, but after long pressing of those things, it got popped up because of that quality issues and those things. It got popped up, so I had to make another one which I had right now, which I'm having right now.
Good.
I had made another one which of only 4 piezoelectric sensors,
Hmm.
which is making enough current.
And again, same question: where this inspiration came from? What was the trigger for you to build this? And where do you do all this? Like, do you have a lab? Do you do it in your school? Where have you actually built this?
In my home.
Okay. And is there anybody else who supports you in this with the electronics and all of that?
Second thing, my father, of course, because he works like he's good in these things of like electrical circuits. He's good in those things. So of course he helped me making those chairs.
Okay.
And then I also took some suggestions from others, other people like my science teachers or I took some suggestions and I implemented those. And of course, I took some ideas from my mother because she's always staying. So she also knows some creative ideas and those things. So I also took help from her.
Very nice. I think you have all the qualities of a good innovator. You are collaborative. You are good listening skills. You refer to the domain experts. I'm sure you have that all ingredients of a innovator. So I really wish you best of luck. Again, I would say forget the product. The product is a wonderful product as it is. Even if it happens or it doesn't happen, I think you should follow your passion of building things in the exact way that you have done, and I think that will take you far. And I'm sure you won't stop at one product. Already 5 ideas must be already running in your mind right now, right? So
Yes, sir.
try all those ideas. Try to build something. See what works. See what clicks with other people. And again, the technicalities of the product will eventually come, right? But don't get bogged down by that at this stage. I think it's
Yes, sir.
having the belief in that process and way of working is what will take you far. So really wishing you lots and lots of best of luck to take this forward.
Thank you, sir.
I remember Chota Packet Bada Dhamaka. That is what I am able to remember now. But Pranjal, I want to congratulate you first because this is the first version of Trailblazer. This is the second one. And I see a huge elevation, huge difference in the quality of ideas. Like Pranish, you were really great. You reminded me of the Dell story, how hard disk of today came in from Floppy, the founder, how he experimented, tinkered. You already might know that story. So I see another Dell being coming, created by you, and SparkOn, great name. So you tick off all the aspects, all the DNAs of a great innovator. You are not just thinking about the technical side, you are thinking about the business side or how to scale it, how to get the right voltage. Everything has been taken care by you. So I can just clap. What to say? You are on the right path.
Thank you, sir.
And from today, I'll never judge anybody on age.
Thank you so much, Anjan sir, and thank you once again, Pranish, for sharing your wonderful ideas with us. On that